Practice 12, had an opportunity to get out here, and I guess they call it a spring game. I really don't call spring games. Another practice. We got 3 more next week. Got a lot of work to do. I think we had about 120 snaps today. There were a couple offensive linemen, took all of them, took every one of them today, which is kind of neat to see. We got a culture, we got a build in that offensive line we don't have. Hopefully we'll continue to grow there in both lines, offense and defensive line. But I thought the defense came out and tried to compete today. I thought the offense didn't. So we got a long way to go.
Anybody particular stand out for you, Coach?
I thought Dallas McCarty had a good day today. I thought he did some good things. I thought Gabe Lloyd, linebacker, had a good day today. Tyler Jones did as good as he could do with not a whole lot of protection today. But I thought those 3 guys did a good job.
These games are sometimes dominated by the offense, but what does it say about your defense that they were able to put up 70 points? Especially given the touchdown was the biggest ability you get, they still able to put up 70.
I think we're not very good in the offensive line, so the defensive line dominated.
Coach, just talk about the format here today. It's kind of confusing for some of us. How was it all rewarded to who got the points and how that shaped out?
Yeah, we passed out a sheet. I don't have that sheet in front of me. We can get you one so you can figure it out here later.
What was the reason for using that number for rather than a regular game?
Because we don't have good enough players to have a regular game.
Coach, you talk about the balance between the run and the pass today?
We were just trying to call plays and get points today. We're trying to win. It's called win or lose today. If we would have been able to protect, we probably would have thrown them a lot more than we did. We got them in the red zone. We wanted to be able to run the football. Short yardage, we wanted to be able to run the football. I think the balance today, we weren't trying to play a game today. We were really just practicing.
There was some jawing out there, Coach. There was some physicality, guys going at each other, a little scuffle here and there. Do you like that, appreciate that? Is that a sign the culture's changing? These guys are showing a sign that maybe we haven't seen before from them?
Well, like I said, I haven't been here before, so I don't really know what was before. Our objective is that they compete, that they don't cost their football team with penalties that are stupid. But I do like the fact that they were competing out there. Some of it was because of competition, which is good. I'd rather have it that way than make them have to fight.
Let's talk about where you guys are as practices. Really improved.
I just think the fact that you have to go and compete. There's no excuses. We don't get a whole lot of excuses anymore because nobody's going to listen to them. Nobody's going to listen to. I don't know what went on before. Our objective is to get them to compete every snap, and there's no excuses. If you don't compete, somebody's going to be asking you why, and that's our. I think we're getting better. Are we a good football? We're not even close. We won't know what we got until probably whatever the time of the first ball game is in Ohio. I think it's Athens, Ohio. That's what we're talking about.
Coach, you said before the season started, before this practice started, you really didn't know this team. You know who's football players, who are not football players.
Right.
You got a pretty good idea who that is.
I got a couple guys. I think Tyler Jones is a football player. I think he's a football player. Frankie Griffin is a football player. He's not a smart football player right now, but he is a good football player. He doesn't know where he's going or how to get lined up, but he goes. We say go A to B, 4 to 6, fanatical effort. He does that. If he'll do that, then we can teach him the other side. I think Dallas McCarty is a football player. I think Ryan Melton is a football player. He's got some things to improve on, but I like it. I think Stephon Johnson is a football player. We've got a handful. We don't have enough. We've got a handful of guys.
Coach, I know it's a long time between now and the beginning of next season, but is Tyler Jones your leader?
He's the leader out of this group. There really isn't another one besides Tyler in this group. Now, we got one coming in here in about, hopefully, a month and a half. That'll obviously give us an opportunity to have some competition. And then we signed a couple kids. So we'll have some competition. We'll have some quarterback. That's the objective, was to figure out where our quarterback position was. It's not very good right now. It's not very good. But we know we've got somebody coming in that's played in games, that's got some maturity, so we can compete.
You got 3 more practices. You said before the stuff started that you were going to use this game to see what really needed
to continue to get better in the offensive line and defensive lines, to get better on special teams. We didn't do any special teams today very much because we're going to use next week to spend a bunch of time on special teams. Then what we want to do is make sure we're going to go out here and play the game a lot of throw the ball down there, first down, let's go, and just play. Guys, teach guys how to play the game right. We got guys that don't know what they do when they score a touchdown. You know, they don't know. We had a guy the other day spike the football when he scored a touchdown. We had to teach him how not to spike the football and give it to a referee and go celebrate with your teammates. That's kind of where we are with our football team.
What was the overall objective today?
To have practice number 12 and get better today. Try to get better. And to maybe, you know, we had a bunch of recruits and that kind of stuff. I wanted our recruits to see where they got an opportunity to come in and play right now. That was a big accomplishment. Yeah. I think we had 16 of our signees of our 19, and I think we had about 15 recruits, 2017 recruits today. And today was an invite-only day, so I think we had a pretty good day.
Coach, in your formula, energy plus creativity equals production. Where is this team right now in that equation?
Still learning about energy, productivity.